As revealed in a previous video, I'm interested in the Masla area where people can make changes. And this Masla area for me was also not only the Masla area, but I was interested in the Masla as a whole, and then the Hetzi, the whole and a half, which gives even a fuller area of the Masla area, more deeper consciousness. And then at the end of the video, I realized that, because it has to do with the 117 as whole and a half of the 78. So we're dealing with the letter Hey. And the letter Hey is Hey, 6, Aleph, 111. It's 117. And that's the Masla, 78, plus 39 becomes 117. And we're shown that 39 all over. Again, a long introduction. And what did I do? I realized it's in the Pesach Haggadah. It's in the Pesach Haggadah. Ha, Lachma, Anya. These three words are the three highest words in Judaism. And in my opinion, should be recited every time you take bread during the whole year. And if you notice here, the Arizal doesn't spell it like they do in the Haggadah, ha. But he spells it hey. And when you spell it hey, you get 26 for the first word. Ha. For the letter hey, Aleph. Because again, this is a very big deal with the Aleph. And if you notice, like in Aramaic, the Aleph takes the place of hey. And if you notice these words, there's 3 Alephs there. 3 Alephs at 26 apiece is how I used to write the Masla area. 3 Alephs up there. Because the law of 3 is how you change things. It's the 3 oaths in Judaism of bris, tefillin, and Shabbos. And these 3 Alephs are on top. And if you take 3 Alephs, in full, that's 333. 333 represents the first letters of the Shema. Of Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Ehad. First letters gives you 332. And the Aleph that you put in front of your eyes, closing your eyes, gives it a 333. 333 just happens to be a Hetzi of 666. And the 2 together comes to be 999, which is El Shaddai. But here, this Ha, this Hey, Lachma, and what do we have it? Where? So, and what's Lachma? Lamed, Het, Mem, that's Lachem, that's 78. Bread is 78. It's found here. Here we have 117, which is whole and a half of the 170 of the 78 of Lachem. And what is this? Of the poor man. Lachem of the poor man. The object is to be the poor man. The Anya, Ani. Strangely enough, in the writings of the, it says this is the Magid part of the, but if you see it in Hebrew, they write it as, this is the Miglah, this is the revealing of the matzah. You hold it up and then you reveal it. Migla is also spelled Mem Gimel Lamed Hey. This is not in part of the Haggadah, but this is the instructions for the Haggadah. That's 78 itself. What they're telling you is that this is the 78 area. And the word hey is the hole in the Hetzi of the 78 area. And the 3 olives are written as the 78 area. Let me just write that so you see that. Because the 78 area, remember, it's 3 times 26. Strangely enough, let me just do, this is 6, 79, and 131. That's 10, that's 6, 1, 216. Hey, Lachma Hanya is 216, which is Gevora, but it's also how one spells a letter Aleph with an Aleph, with a Yud, Vav, Resh. Yud, Vav, Resh can also be an Aleph. There are 3 ways to spell Aleph. Interesting, maybe these are the 3 ways that are there. Not really, but it's Yud Vav Yud, Yud Vav Dalet, and Yud Vav Resh. Yud Vav Resh is 216. The Gevora area. When you recite this Hey, Lachma, Anya, you're reciting 216, an Aleph. You're reciting in the Gevora area, bringing the Gevora up. You're talking about bread, Lechem, the 78. But the major thing here is you're talking about the 3 olives, talking about the Shema. You're talking about the 117 number of hey, of the letter Hey, because in my system, in my symbol, I write the letter Hey. This is the way I received it. Actually, I received it blocking. These are 2 hands here. I received it like this. 2 hands blocking the others in the Akasic record, and receiving just the Hey, which is the feminine crowning the masculine. All this to me, the bread of the poor man is man. And this is I'm actually doing this in Bakshalach, which is the portion of the man. And in a couple of days, these are the 15 days in Shavat, between the 1st and the 15th of Shavat. In a couple of days, we're going to have Tu B'Shvat, the Tu B'Shvat Seder. But the real Seder, that's Seder, but the real Seder is Pesach. And it's Ha Lachman. How would I put that now? I like the 3 olives, so we don't forget that. But Ha Lachman Hazeh, Ha Lachma Anya. And so, quite frankly, if you want to make changes, take a piece of bread and say this. And you'll be in the Aleph, that is the highest Aleph, the Aleph Yud, the Aleph Vav Resh. Oh, this is so beautiful. And what can I say? The letter Hey has, well, that has 26 there, but the letter Hey, which is also the Aleph, is the Yud Hey Vav Hey. But it's in a deep thing. How to use that is up to you. I'm not going to tell you how to use it. But this is the area. The 117 is the whole and a half of the 78. And it's available to you when you do the Pesach Haggadah, and any time you recognize that the crowning of the Aleph is with the Hey, that the crowning of the masculine is with the feminine.